today. I am truly touched and I am truly honored. I love this college and all of the extraordinary people who walk its halls working and playing to make it such a fabulous place to have spent the past 2 years of my life. I also want to say a special thank you to my husband for your endless support. There's been a third party in our marriage the last 2 years since I've been here at Clermont, and her name is UCAPS, which for those of you who are familiar is our paralegal student organization. And I think I've put more hours into UCAPS than I have into my full-time studies here at Clermont. Thank you, baby, I love you. While I took my first classes at Clermont in the summer of 2011, my path to UC Clermont actually began 2 years prior when my father passed away, as Steve said. In those 2 years, I worked closely with several attorneys in a complicated lawsuit for his estate over a business he co-owned. His business partner left us with over $100,000 in debt that he charged on my father's personal credit, and he refused to honor the shareholders agreement that they had when my dad died. The investigative nature of this litigation, coupled with the need to fight for my dad, had me seriously thinking about a career change to the legal field. In May 2011, my husband and I returned from visiting his parents in California to find a Clermont College newsprint schedule of classes wrapped around 2 weeks of mail that we had to go through. In it, there was an ad for the paralegal program open house scheduled to take place the following Saturday morning. In this moment, I immediately felt that my father, the center of my universe, was still guiding the steps to my future. Since that moment, my future continues to brighten, and all of it took form here at Clermont College. I have gained the knowledge I need for a successful paralegal career. I have earned valuable leadership experience within the student government and paralegal student organizations. And I have made lifelong friendships with students who may have started as strangers but are now like my sisters. Each of these elements helped define my future, and each of these elements came to me through Clermont College. I am still overwhelmed by the quality of the education I have received here, not only in the paralegal program that is home to me, but in every general education course I completed working toward my degree. While it was disappointing that none of my credits from my photography degree transferred, I realized what a blessing that is because it gave me the chance to spend time getting to know a more diverse group of outstanding educators here that I would not have otherwise known. Dr. Nick Abel, Dr. Patricia Friel, Dr. Terry Riz. I wouldn't have had the chance to sit on a plane, feverishly emailing Julie Egan, who was my French 1 professor, online. I had never met her. And Bob and I were on a plane, and all the rows around us, these like 10 or 12 men came and sat around us speaking French, and I sat there and I understood what they were saying. And I was feverishly emailing Julie, and Julie was feverishly emailing me back in excitement that I knew what these gentlemen were saying. So that is truly one of my favorite memories. My paralegal program professors, I am taking the liberty to be possessive of them in this moment. Words cannot express my gratitude for all that you have done for me as a student and as a person, and for all that I have learned from each of you. You are by far the greatest of the greats. We have the most wonderful adjunct professors who are outstanding attorneys and individuals, including our very own Clermont County Magistrate, Barbara Intel, who is a woman impossible not to respect and even more impossible not to adore. Our full-time professors, where do I begin? I know that 2 of my 3 aren't here today, but I have to say these words to them now, regardless. Professor Rubel, thank you for your absolute passion for teaching and the immeasurable value you place on your students as future paralegals who are crucial to an attorney's success. This has always been my favorite thing about you. Professor Davis, the King of Sweden, you have had the single greatest impact on me in my time at Clermont. Your spirit, your intelligence, your talents, and your compassion never cease to amaze me. And may I bring to your attention that my sentences to honor you today are less than 18 words in length and are unambiguous. Professor Beadham, 7 weeks my junior, but very much my mentor. Among her words of wisdom, speak slowly, which I obviously have difficulty doing. Speak slowly, speak confidently, and wear pearls. Secretly, all of her students think she really means speak slowly, speak confidently, and wear heels. Your classes are the most challenging, frustrating, nerve-wracking, and inspiring in the program. If I was Dorothy about to leave this land of Oz, I would say that I will miss you most of all. My husband and I are both from Michigan. Moving to a city, a new city, leaving friends and family and all that is familiar behind is never easy, and Cincinnati is a very tough place for an outsider to plant new roots. What I recognize when I look at all of these remarkable people who have touched my life is that Clermont College didn't just give me an extraordinary education. Clermont College gave me a family. I'd like to now quote a woman that I'm sure many of us in this room admire for what she has given back to the world. The greatest thing that you can do in your own life is to extend yourself in kindness and love to someone else. I swear, if you got up and did something for someone else, if you start using your life to the benefit of somebody else's, your own life will change, guaranteed. Oprah Winfrey. There are two people in this room that I hadn't met before today who are largely responsible for my Clermont experience. Mr. and Mrs. Charles Wilmer, my scholarship donors. What you have given to me by supporting this academic year of my life is beyond what I could express to you in words from this podium. A great part of this story is just as that newsprint scheduled classes arrived in my home brought a 10-day stack of mail in May 2011 to start this journey. In May 2012, we returned from a visit to a 10-day stack of mail that included a very large white envelope from UC Clermont. In this envelope was an offer letter to me to become the recipient of the Charles E. and Justine S. Romer Scholarship that allowed me to continue this journey. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Romer, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for both my Clermont education and my Clermont family. I hope that what I have been able to contribute to this college in my time here and what I will accomplish because of my time here will allow you to find your invested money to attend worthwhile. Mr. and Mrs. Romer, along with every scholarship donor who is given to this unique group of deserving student scholarship recipients, are living their lives in the spirit of paying it forward. To my fellow student scholarship recipients, I ask this of you. Learn through this extraordinary example of these wonderful people to your right and to your left. Realize that you've been given a tremendous gift, not just of financial support, but in the validation of your individual potential when your donor chose you as the recipient of their gift. Finish your studies and head out into the world knowing that these people believe in you and the impact that you can make on our world, blending your Clermont education and your individual gifts. Find someone in your life in whom you see potential and go out of your way to support and encourage them that they have done for us. In my mother's words, be concerned more with being beautiful on the inside than you are on the out. Find a way to pay it forward in large and small ways, just as our scholarship donors have done for each of us here, expecting nothing in return other than for us to succeed and to follow our dreams. Do well in your lives so you can one day return to Clermont College a scholarship donor, making an investment in a student who shows extraordinary potential. So choose your path, learn everything you can about it, live your life to its fullest, and never look back. When I was 19, my grandmother Marie took me to New York City on a senior citizen trip with about 25 of her senior citizen friends. We had dinner at Windows on the World in the World Trade Center. When a friend stood to take our picture, she told me to raise my glass, full of water, for the photograph. But Graham, I protested, it's just water. Shh, they'll never know. And it's not about what's in the glass, it's about the spirit of the toast. So in honor of that spirit, in honor of her spirit, I ask every student who is a scholarship recipient and their families here to support them, to raise your glass of water. I ask that every professor who has invested your time in us in the passionate teaching of these students to raise your glass of water. I ask every staff member who supports the faculty and students of this college so very well, and to Dean Soika and Dean Salman, who are always so gracious with their spirit and their time to raise their glasses of water, as we all embrace and celebrate our wonderful community of scholarship donors and friends. Thank you all for believing in us and in our dreams. To the kindness of our donors and to the futures of our students whose stories of outrageous accomplishment are